and welcome to Joburg Today. I'm Zizipho Ndevu. The Goethe Institute celebrated sharing 20 years of German culture with South Africans.
As you can see, there's quite a celebration taking place here this evening. We are at the Goethe Institute in Johannesburg, a German institute. We're celebrating 20 years of existence in South Africa. They have a global outreach and their focus is to promote German culture and the German language. But when it comes to having fun, it doesn't matter what language you speak, everybody is having fun this evening. And the food isn't all that bad either.
The mandate of the Goethe Institute is a threefolded one. On the one hand, we foster an intercultural dialogue between Germany and South Africa. And the second wing is we strengthen the role of German as a foreign language. And our third mandate is to disseminate information about life and society in Germany. And this is what we do here in South Africa since 20 years, and I hope for the coming years. Because we as Germans have learned from our history. And we have learned that keeping good relations with your neighbors and your friends prevents any conflicts in the future. And through our work worldwide, we talk about us. We talk about our society, we talk about our culture, and at the same time, we want to learn from our hosting countries about their cultures and about their societies, so that we learn from each other.
Well, the Goethe Institute in Joburg is involved in a lot of cultural programs. We basically work on topics that are of interest for us, but that we also find interesting because they are being tackled by South African artists and because they have a meaning and an importance in South African society.
Okay, I'm here to support a family friend. He's actually an in-law of mine. He'll be performing tomorrow, Thabiso Pule. And besides a whole lot, I do have a background of arts and events. So that's why I'm here, to network and a whole lot of things and to get to know more about arts.
I just think it's so amazing to be at a foreign institution to find so much of homegrown culture and homegrown talent. It's just been such an amazing evening, and hats off to the Goethe Institute. This is Nashina Mohammed for Joburg Today with these two lovely artists right here with me.
You said, let it take you away. Lord, I'm hopeful, hopeful that you'll make a way. I know it ain't easy, but that's okay.
I'm Alan and you're watching Joburg Today.
Join the conversation on our Facebook page, that's joburgtoday.tv. Follow us on Twitter at Joburg Today. And if you're one of those people on the move, then pockettv.mobi. That's pocket with an I. If you want delicious meals in half the time, Chef Siba gives us great tips on how.
We're following an amazing trend where we want to give our viewers meals in an instant, almost an instant, because really now I'm ashamed, like I have almost no time to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, so I want to make things easy for people. We use accessible ingredients, sometimes we use store-bought things to make it easy for people, so you don't have to always start from scratch. It's good to start from scratch if you have the time, but if it's not, there's no shame in buying one.
I can't describe enough how simple the recipe is. The ingredients are so easy to buy. They're available in any shopping centre. And Siba encourages, buy the ready-made velvet cake. You don't have to bake the cake. Buy the pumpkin in a bag. It's fantastic, and that's how simple it is to cook.
Siba's Table Fast Feast. What makes it different from Siba's Table, which was the first season, is that this one is it's a mini version. It's only 5 episodes, and also it is just me in the kitchen. And then lots of tricks, lots of shortcuts, lots of vavavoums where you can take something and transform it into something that's amazing. My most favorite dish, anything Asian will do for Siba, and you'll notice my food is almost all my food is almost Asian inspired. I really love the harmony of sweet, sour, umami flavor, which is the savory flavor, and a bit of heat. I love it.
I think that what stands out for me is the lamb chops. You'll never eat lamb chops normally again. It's a wonderful rub. nice and the flavor comes out in everything. There's a basil pesto, crushed garlic. It is an awesome dish with roasted pine nuts stuffed inside them. Wonderful.
It's often said that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, and I think Siba's just managed to entice and steal all of our hearts. I'm Riley Saganiposakwe for Joburg Today.
My name is Chef Coco, and you are watching Joburg Today.
Last night was the launch of the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week, but you'll have to wait until Monday to see that. What I can show you now is what happened last year.
If you thought that Africa was a dead continent, think again. We are shedding the light on the latest design and fashions to be found all over the continent. And Mercedes-Benz made sure that we eat, sleep and breathe fashion for the rest of the week. Let's take a look.
My experience for this year's event has been very good. The work that Kibone presented were great, and I think they're very relevant, for the season that's upcoming. And I think also the models were great, but most particular were the designs.
They're so wearable that you could easily wear each and every one of them. I love the cream coat and the gold with the beiges, so it was a little bit glamorous because of the gold fabrics, the lame and a bit of leather, and yet subtle because there was a lot of muted tones and sheer fabrics which complements the leathers.
My original inspiration was to figure out a way of transforming the traditional regalia of the people of the Bamenda region, which is my hometown in Cameroon, into more modern wear. That was really, to me, another eye-opener as to really figuring out how to develop my brand, how to grow it, how to extend into other aspects of it.
Pretty trendy, very sort of chic, and it reminded me a lot of the Miu Miu stuff, like the very sort of A-line skirts and at the nipped waist. I thought that was quite Miu Miu. I did like the last show with the big oversized jackets. I thought that was quite trendy. I love that slouchy feel, like you just thrown a rug over, and I rock it like this.
So I saw some designs for women, which were great and very relevant, despite the jumpsuits.
I'm Riley Saganiposakwe for Joburg Today.
Hi, I'm Marlene Strauss and I'm your Miss South Africa for 2014. You are watching Joburg Today.
For more on the city, check out our playlist as well as business destination Joburg. That's it from me, Zizi. I leave you with Ritz Larish, Bad News.
Back in ETV.
Keep this in the dark, ignoring every spark. I'll be hanging around, just hanging around. And I'll keep this from myself, ignoring better health. I'll be hanging around, just hanging around. 'Cause baby, you're bad news. I don't trust myself with you, with you. You're bad news. I don't trust myself with you, with you. I'll be hanging around, just hanging around. And I'll keep this from myself, ignoring better health. I'll be hanging around, just hanging around. 'Cause baby, you're bad news. I don't trust myself with you. this is more than I have found. And I can't last another round. You're bad news. I don't trust myself with you. With you. You're bad news. I don't trust myself with you. With you. Baby, you're bad news. I don't trust myself with you. With you.